Let's start our today's lecture number 7. But before starting this lecture, let's revise one more time about the previous lecture. It was about the previous lecture we have discussed about teaching language skills in integration. What does the integration of language skills? How we can integrate some skills in one lesson, please?
To come together and combine different kind of skills like writing with listening or with different other skills, reading or speaking, and also different kind of soft skills, develop them, how to practice, how to choose appropriate soft skill for larger skills.
Okay, I see. Thank you. So, any additions?
We can give some small text, and first you should read this and answer the questions.
Okay.
And we can ask orally, and then you should answer the questions.
Okay. By this way, we can integrate reading,
And
speaking, listening while discussion, and what about writing?
yes.
How we can integrate writing to this task? In different language skills, like listening, reading. All these tables, even all these tables have descriptors of your own level. For example, let's read. In the reading A1, I can understand familiar names, words, and very simple sentences. For example, on notice and posters or in catalogs. Yes. But nevertheless, you have some confusion. Yes, maybe in some cases. Okay, for example, let's read the reading part C2. Would you like? So I can read with ease virtually all forms of the written language, including abstract, structurally or linguistically complex texts, such as manual, specialized articles, and literary works. Can you handle with this C2 level descriptors? Yes, because it's mostly connected with what professional articles or let's say professional texts. In this case, maybe we have lack of vocabulary, maybe lack of some competences like linguistic or social linguistic, or maybe even structural competences. Yes, need for you. Maybe an hour, maybe 30 minutes or half an hour. For example, when we will invite our guests to the 12 o'clock, they usually later, but not early. Yes, never early. Why? Why our people? When we speak about 5 minutes, it's a bit about, it means that about half an hour or an hour, let's see. But if we will invite our guests to 12 o'clock or 18 o'clock, let's say, to the evening party, never on time. Why?
Because they not functional.
Functional.
Don't feel deep commitment.
Good. Yes, maybe. Yes. Else?
It's
Just our mentality. So in mentality, it said that you should be just not, you shouldn't come earlier, you should be later.
You can
It's okay. Yes, you can be just late on the meeting, or let's say to the just practice. Maybe. Okay. Anything else?
You think about others, they also came later. Why I'm not? I can't like that.
It's also culture, in my opinion, because Arkalfak's voice never can be on exact time after 1 hour.
Voice. Okay. Why not? Because of the receptions or administration or maybe anybody else? No? Just culture. For example, in Germany, let's say, what about the Germany situation? I'll be back in 5 minutes. What do you think about this phrase in Germany, but not in Uzbekistan? Exact 5 minutes.
Not earlier.
Okay. What about meeting time, for example?
they have this. Yes.
They will never think They will exactly come 18 o'clock. Yes. I'll be back in 5 minutes in India. The same as paragraphs, or the same as, for example, with Germany.
Russia. Okay. So let's discuss about the phrase I'll be back in 5 minutes in India or in Russia. Who wants to just give information about or maybe just share ideas about this phrase? I'll be back in 5 minutes. Everybody knows that in Uzbek culture it's not exact 5 minutes, yes? It may be 10, it may be even 6, but never 5.
They usually face different tragedy or some this kind of situations. In that case, they also, I think, resemble to our culture in that case. And in Russia, maybe they feel more responsibility to their meetings. Yeah, rather than India. I think in European countries, they mostly very responsible.
10 minutes, but never exact 5 minutes, yes? Okay. So, for example, pay attention to this example. Language cannot be separated from its social context. Is it right? Social context, as we mentioned before, social situations. Yes, different kind of social situations connected have their own context. And this language cannot be separated from social context or social situations. For example, imagine that you are in bazaar and you are asking for the price of some goods, yes? So in this case, what type of question do you just have in order to ask the price of the good? What question? But you will never ask how I can get to the theater, yes?
Yes.
For example, asking the direction.
So it means that in different situations you will have context, exact contexts. For example, while the introducing with, let's say, new person in the meetings or let's say in the evening parties, you will never say how much is it. Yes? So it is hot here. What does this phrase mean? It is hot here. And when we can use this phrase, what situations?
Expressing opinion about disappointment of weather.
Weather.
To weather.
Okay, what conditions? Or what context, let's say? Auditorium? Okay. Else? Okay. Somewhere? Where? What about in bazaar, as we mentioned before? Can we say this phrase, it's hot here? Too simple phrase, but no ideas. Why not?
This is when we choosing appropriate place to read someone and ask from people that standing nearby and ask, is it fine? It's hot here. And if they answer that yes, then we continue our seat. So, cooler place.
Okay, so while waiting some person, we will use this phrase. Yes?
Directly, how to say, maybe hot the seats that what you hear because of sun.
Okay, so in this case we may use it's hot here, yes? Okay, what about the phrase it's tough here? The same meaning, yes? But what about the situation now? It's tough here. What's the crowded places like? For example, library, university, Others? Okay. Maybe bus station. Okay. Are as a competence itself. So pay attention. The third communicative competence is comprised of two words, the combination of which means competence to communicate in any social context. Okay, so for example, competence itself means to have an ability to do something, yes? To be enough competent in doing something. This is example. Now, I'd like you to think about this statement for a while and then start discussion, okay? Pay attention to the question. You should try think about this statement and answer these questions. The sister of my friend sitting in front of me is the best. And the question is, who is sitting and why? And the next question is, do you teach here linguistic rules or broader social context?
The best.
The best?
To the sister.
The best refers to the sister.
Yes. And the sister are also sitting. The both of them is refers to the sister.
Sister is sitting and she is the best, but not brother. Okay. Not friend, sorry. Not brother, not friend. Okay.
Maybe the sister is the best and the sitting is the brother friend.
Friend.
Because sitting in front of me is about relative close.
So, who? What is who? Who is sitting in front of me?
So that my friend is sitting.
His friend is sitting, okay, but his sister is the best.
The best is sister, and now sitting in front of me is also sister. And Usakta relative close, unperfect.
There's only two persons, yes? Sir?
Yes, only.
Okay, but not friend, just only sister and yes?
Yes.
Okay, the
Situation is somewhere in public place.
Can we teach linguistic rule? If yes, what rule exactly?
Close. Relative close.
Relative rule. Okay, is the best? Predicate is the best to have this predicated phrase. Is the best. Is the best predicated phrase for
No, making is the only
Okay. Can you translate it to your native language, please, this statement? In front of me, okay? He is the best. Okay? Алдымда отырған досымның ашапасы сен бұл уақытта алдымда отырған кім болды? Досым бұрқамады ма? Which one? Punctuation. Great, great. Okay? Especially commas, yes? The using of the commas in the sentence. Good. Okay? Because commas plays great role. The comma, yes? Of my friend sitting in front of me. In front of me is place the comma after the sister. Why not The sister of my friend is sitting. Friend is sitting, but not sister. Yes? Okay, why? Friend is sitting. Sorry?
My friend. Subject.
Uh-huh.
Two subject.
The sister of my friend is sitting.
Third, pragmatic competence, and four is strategic competence. Please pay attention. You have 1 minute. Read it, this information, and then try to give your own ideas about this material, about competences. What's the difference of these competences, 4 competences? Linguistic or grammatical? Social-linguistic, pragmatic or and strategic competences. What's the difference of these competences?